Hi everyone. Today is 6th of June. Now it's 12 o'clock. And let me give you some quick summary of the news that make headlines in Russia for this moment. Same time, I will ask you to subscribe on my channel and push that like button, share this video or any other video on your social network. This will definitely help me to grow as a commentator and to do some more videos. This will help my channel, and I appreciate that any support, that you will give. And subscription and like or sharing of my videos is huge for me. So yet again, I may remind you that I used to work as a journalist for many years in best Georgian news agencies. I was doing not just reporting on different subjects, but I was doing some analytics for quite big names in the world of analytical institutions. So whenever I say something, of course my opinion is based on experience that I have, on knowledge and experience that I had. So okay, let me start with a summary. We don't have like big developments, like huge ones that world is talking about, but there is some news that will making some that are making headlines. First of all, I will talk about Russian currency. For the last few days, Russian ruble tanked. It just went from $50 rubles for a dollar to 64. And this has nothing to do with Western sanctions. Sadly, it has everything to do with the politics of Russian central bank and Russian government, particularly economic bloc of Russian government. In Russia, everyone is not everyone, but in Russia is a mainstream opinion that economic bloc of government is run by so-called liberals that are under huge influence of the Western economic school, and many people don't really support this so-called experts that are running Russian central bank or Ministry of Finances or Ministry of Economy, because you can see here that they were openly saying that Russian ruble become too strong They want ruble to be denominated, devaluated, so towards like 70 to 80 rubles for a dollar. And they're gonna do it, man. They will definitely do it, man. And in a few weeks' time, Russian ruble probably will be 70 or 80 or maybe even like 100 for $1. And this way, these people that are running Russian economy are trying to, what they are doing is they are supporting exporters, Russian oligarchs, man, that are sitting on Russian exports. So that, if Russian ruble is devaluated, then anything they export will cost them less, and they will pay wages less because they are thinking in terms of dollars, man. And these animals, man, I mean oligarchs and all those criminals that are running Russian economy, they don't want to pay people like good wages, man. They prefer to pay them like nothing or close to nothing. So that's why I will never support Putin and his people, man, because in my understanding, this is, for these kind of actions that they are taking, these people must be in jail, man. But they are running economy, man, and no one gonna touch them. Even though these people are directly responsible for fact that Western states froze over $300 billion of Russian reserves, man. These same people are fucking responsible, man, for that, and they still are, they still are running Russian economy, man. I mean, it's crazy. It's crazy, though, but it is what it is, man. Instead of investing in Russian economy, all those reserves that, not all, but at least at least some parts of reserves that Russia still have, instead of investing this money in Russian economy and support small business or middle business and grow economical potential, including potential for income of state budget, state, federal or regional budgets. What they are trying to do is to devaluate ruble, and this way, when they export some resources, oil, gas, or whatever, they will exchange those dollars and euros in this kind of course, or how you say it, exchange rate, and they will fill up budget, and they will make some illusion that everything is fine, man. Budget is proficital, like budget has more money that it can spend. This is a fraud, man. This is illusion that they are making, because I can say with absolute certainty that prices on food and everything will rise because of this strong devaluation of ruble. Prices will rise, even though everything is too expensive even now, man. You know. So I don't really understand why these guys doing this, man. For who these guys are working for, Russian society and Russia, or for West? I have a question about their loyalty to Russia, man, and Russian society, because what they do is a I mean, I just can't understand, man. Anyway, man, this is a like news that will people talk about. That's for sure. What else, man? You know, you can see here that Chinese foreign ministry did say that Chinese leader Xi Jinping did not refuse to visit in Russia. Yesterday, Russian foreign ministry was saying exactly the same, and this is because in Western media, firstly in Japan and then in Western media, there was some news that head of China refused to visit Russia on invitation of Putin. Even though China and Russia have some difficult relationships, it may seem from the West that China and Russia are like strategic allies, but this is not exactly the truth, because Chinese are very cautious because they see that West has a huge influence in Russia. China sees that even on the level of Russian government, West has some strong influence, and probably Beijing is afraid that one day West may succeed and do some regime change in Russia, or using all those assets that they have in Russian elites, including in government or close circles to government, and Beijing probably do afraid that West may do some regime change using this their assets in Russian elites, and turn Russia against China. And this is a possibility, in my understanding, that may happen. Because, never say never. Anything is possible in this crazy world, man. So, of course, China is acting cautiously because they don't want to be, too dependent on any one country. And for now, China definitely defended. China definitely are in how you say it, in a bad position in sense of energy, because Russia is a main for now and for last, like, for at least for the last few weeks, Russia is a top supplier of oil in China, even ahead of the Saudi Arabia. And if you see map, then it's easy to understand that if West will try to and succeed to do some regime change in Russia, or if they use their influence and turn Russia against China and cut Russian supply to China, Russian supplies of energy to China. And if Western elites succeed in provoking war in Middle East, and I mean we can see map here. I mean, just look at it, man. That's one way that China takes energy, and that's another one through Persian Gulf. And of course, Chinese are afraid that if West will do some crazy stuff in Russia and turn Russia against them, and at the same time, West will provoke some kind of conflict in Persian Gulf, let's say between Iran and Saudis, or Iran and Israel, which will definitely make impossible, which will block shipping in Persian Gulf. China is in trouble in that scenario, man, because they will have no supplies of energy that it needs for its economy. And what China gonna do in that scenario, man? Just imagine, like, you know, this way, if West will succeed in doing, if West will succeed in these scenarios, then China may have no other choice rather than forcefully take some oil and gas fields, man. So West may push China towards war, including against Russia, man, because closest oil fields and gas fields are in Middle Asia, former Soviet republics, particularly Kazakhstan and Turkmenistan, and Russia, Russian Siberia, man. And that's what end game of Western elites may be in their geopolitics. You know, to make situation when China will lose energy supplies from Russia and Middle East, and then push China towards conflict with the former Soviet republics of Middle Asia, as we say it, and Russia. And this is gonna be end of the world, man. This is gonna be end of the modern current world order and beginning of a new one, in which West will have no opposition no more, because if they're gonna if they're gonna push China and Russia towards conflict, and this is gonna be, this will eventually end up being a world war, and who's gonna be a winner in this situation? Winner, I mean, probably Western elites will. At least that's how they can think about it, because entire world will be fucked up, man, big time. Anyhow, man. What else, man? What kind of news we have here? What kind of news, man? I mean, Austrian government is saying that they will they will change operators of Gazprom's facility in Austria that gas are stored. You know, so all right. It's not a big deal. I mean, it is big deal, but I'm too upset, man, that Russian government's economical bloc is devaluating Russian ruble, man, Russian currency. I'm just too fucking upset, man. Because in my understanding, stronger ruble will become. It's gonna be better for economy because it will. If ruble will be like 30 or 35 ruble for dollar, that will invoke deflation. Prices will come down, and even on psychological level, man, it's kind of like it does mean something, man. When your country's currency is strong, man. Why USA don't doing this kind of stuff, man? Why they are not devaluating dollar if it's good for economy, man. Yes, they are printing trillions and trillions, and this is provoking inflation, man. Because just how much is too much, man. I mean, it's against economical rules to print currency as much as you like, but because almost everything in the world is trade in dollars, I mean, dollar is still main currency in this world, man, and strongest one. At the same time, Russian government is devaluating their own currency, man. This is crazy, man. I'm not economist, but I just don't fucking like what I see, man. Okay, this is it for now. Have a good day. Yet again, please consider to subscribe on my channel, and see you soon. Take care.